Welcome to the Keep It Real AF podcast. I'm Amy, and I started this podcast because I missed my friends. Life in your 50s isn't always easy, and it can feel like you're doing it all on your own, but you're not. We're here to talk about the things that matter and maybe even have a laugh along the way.
My vote, we start with skincare. I cannot wait to tell you guys about this amazing new product line I just found.
Meanwhile, I'm just over here trying to figure out my next career move and how to find a man. Priorities, right?
Yep, this is what we're about, keeping it real. A little friend time makes everything better. So glad you're here. Can't wait to hang out. Welcome to another episode of Keep It Real AF. We're on lucky number 11, and we are so excited that you're listening in. If this is your first time joining us, go back and listen to the other episodes. We are keeping it real about life as 50-year-old badass women trying to keep it together and just do what we do as busy moms. And thanks again for being here. This week's topic is a confusing one for me. It is all about spring fashion and that in-between time. What are the go-tos in our closet? How are we just navigating the cold days, warm days, and just what are some ideas so that we can look good, feel good, and carry on. So thanks again for being here. We always start with a little catch up. And ladies, how are you? It really has been a hot minute, and I've missed you. I'm looking forward to this catch up time because it's always my favorite girl time of the week. Emily, how are you?
I'm doing good. I am on the struggle bus a little bit. I think I have what Steph had, maybe like a month ago or something. You had like a head cold, chest,
Yes.
It has gotten me like the last 3 or 4 days. I don't know if this is a case of the Vegas.
I was going to say, speaking of struggle bus, let's talk about your recovery from Vegas.
Oh my gosh, ladies, it was
Emily had some serious time, like some great away time and on spring break, but she parlayed that to a 50th in Vegas.
Yeah.
How was it? And fill us in.
It was awesome. So we started off with vacation, spring break with my daughter and some of her friends in Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina. And then parlayed to Vegas, and Vegas was crazy. I'm just going to tell you, it was crazy. And it started on Thursday and lasted all the way to Saturday. We went to speakeasies, great restaurants. We saw Alesso, we saw Fisher, like at a day pool club at like Towel Beach. So, and it was insane. And when I tell you, there was no room in the pool, no room whatsoever.
I saw footage. You guys were all packed in like sardines.
It was
what was the average? What would you say the average age was? What was the average age if you took a scan and you had to guess? What was the average age?
26, 27 was the average age.
Okay.
At the clubs,
Okay.
at the beach clubs, yes. So, but us 50s, we were hanging in with those youngins, and but no, we had just a great time hanging out and just really celebrating our friend's 50th birthday. And it took me a good couple days just to recover. I think more from the time zone, and because it's not like I, went and got, drunk or anything. Because I just, at this point in life, I'll have a couple beverages. It was more of just going nonstop from the time we woke up till 2, 3 in the morning, which is 5 or 6 here. So it was more of that. But we had a great time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you meet any international potentials? Any potentials in general?
No. Just didn't really meet any. Chatted with a fireman from California. He was kind of cute, but other than that, no. And an update on Mr. International, the younger. We had a great time at dinner, dancing and stuff that night, but it's not really going anywhere. And so,
You've got you're open.
yes, I am open for business.
Okay. Oh gosh. On that
Okay.
note, how are you,
Goodness.
Steph?
I'm good. I'm not sure how I really follow that. But yeah, all is good. We're in the throes of college acceptances here. I've got one who's accepted or accepting an offer, another who's accepting a transfer. So it's kind of like I'm going through it twice right now. So it's a little bit crazy just trying to get all of the logistics squared away. Um but it's exciting. So it's a kind of an exciting time. Yeah. And then we're leaving tomorrow for another vacation. So officially for my son's spring break, we're heading out to London. So we're out to over.
Ooh.
Nice.
So yeah, you know how it is trying to get ready. And let's be honest, I'm packing, for all of my kids because I just am and helping them figure out what everybody needs. And, but the mom's the packer of like, we need the, electrical converters and we need, the passports and we need the and tickets for so and so and we need the itinerary. And so, like the mom is the one that's in charge of all that. Everybody else just shows up with their stuff. So, I feel like I'm carrying a little bit of extra, literally and figuratively, like a little bit of extra weight, trying to just kind of get all the logistics nailed down and make sure everybody has what they need and blah, blah, blah. So whatever.
Can
But
we
yeah.
get an important update on your hair
Hmm.
extensions?
Oh, so I'm going tomorrow. In fact. So, I think this is like the life cycle of the extensions. So I've lost I don't know how many. I feel like I've lost about half of them.
Oh,
And it's normal they come out. So if my hair is not
I wouldn't
looking
have
as
guessed that looking at you. Like,
voluminous.
anybody listening, her hair looks beautiful.
yes.
I wouldn't have thought that,
Your
but
hair looks
I remember that you were telling me
Yeah. No,
you were a little
I was
concerned.
in Florida. I was in Florida last month and so I was in the pool. They had a saltwater pool and I was in I was in the ocean. And so, yeah, I lost quite a few,
Nope.
in Florida. So I don't know if it was the salt water that kind of did it, but I probably lost 12 of them. And I
They
got to
just
tell you,
float out?
it's a really
Or they
no,
don't.
no, they like I never had like a floater in the pool. Um, but it was yeah, and I've never had one just like fall, like just
That's
fall off of my head. So it's not like that. It's typically if I'm brushing them or one day I did wash my hair in Florida. So when I was drying my hair, I mean, I just kept like, I just kept, it felt, and it's just, it's a really kind of icky feeling when they come out. I know it's not my hair, but it's still, it's a really, it's kind of a gross feeling,
Yeah,
when,
because you
when
almost
it,
feel like, oh, this chunk of hair just came out, and even though it's not yours,
yeah.
but it's attached to yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I didn't want to gross anyone out. So I'm like, I don't want to put it in the garbage because I don't want to be like, oh my God, what's that? Yeah. So it's kind of a weird thing. So, but yes, I'm going tomorrow, to get it all fixed up.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Well, I'm excited. Like that alone should be enough
Yeah.
just to hear. Because I'm like,
Yes.
I was really like, I love your hair. And I think I loved how it was like, I think it was helping you like make it easier to, do your
Yes.
hair. And it looked great. And it's like good
Yes.
solution for our
Yeah.
thinning hair issues.
But I think we're kind of
Yeah.
at the end of the cycle. So I was, she told me about 3-ish months. It's been about 3.5. So I feel like I had a good run with this set, and now it's time to bring in the
Yep.
new cavalry.
Emily has her halo out and ready for demo. We talked Emily into getting a halo. Oh my God. I don't even
It's really
recognize
long.
you. It is. Did you ever get it trimmed by Kelly, our hairdresser?
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
cow, that's like down to your waist. I don't even recognize you.
It's so long.
That's fun though. That would be fun to just play around with it and like be a whole different persona when you go out. Like give yourself
Yeah.
a name.
Yeah. So I have two, one that's curly and one
Holy
that's
cow.
straight. Oh, I know. My next visit, I'm gonna talk with my hairdresser and have her cut it where it's like at my length, my natural length.
I think you look younger
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
longer hair, just so you know. I think it took a couple years off that length.
Really? And
I do, yeah.
and then I have a curly one where I could make it where it's like a cute little braid or something on the side, make it long, or like cute little updos or whatever. So I want to have one long but not like this long. Like this is like
Right.
way too long for me.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I gotta check myself, like, is mine too long? I mean, and like
No.
full transparency, I have the best dry shampoo spray ever. Like I'm like almost embarrassed to say, but we're gonna keep it real. I'm on like 9 days.
What?
9? I
Her-
haven't washed my hair in 9 days. Is that like I'm
Wow.
borderline? Like I do a sauna every now and then, but I have the driest hair ever. But and you know, I can put it all back so it doesn't look, but you know, I have to just washing and doing the hair. It is a special event.
Oh, I
It's
know.
really, it's like the whole conditioning and when I shouldn't make it such a big deal, but it kind of is. Life's been busy. I mean, for me, like my update is like it's a calm before the storm. I mean, I have so much that's happening. I'm just trying to manage my own anxiety, right? It's just so much that I've got one coming home, one on his way to college, but leaving early, like end of June, gearing up. I just feel like a gear up and like an in
Yeah.
between and like just a lot that's brewing. And yeah, but it's all good. It's got a healthy AF snacks are out in some markets and it's exciting. I'm cooking a lot, so that's all good. I will tell you though, like I've been really I'm putting my own like anxieties aside and just of all the stuff that feels like has to get done or things that I got to be thinking about because I have talked to a few of my own children and some younger kids, my kids' friends, and I have some interns that work for me. And like they're all stressed. Like these kids
Mhm.
are under a lot of stress right now. And I'm
Yeah.
trying to like just help them. Like I'm just like it makes me bummed out. I don't know if your kids ever experience that, but I mean,
Yeah.
I've talked to 4 or 5 like 17 to 20-year-olds, and they're all like stressed. Like my son's got an internship this summer, and he's like freaking out that he won't be able to take a family vacation. He's got exams coming up, and like I had to talk him into like, hey, let's just big perspective here. And like I've had not one, not a couple, but like 4 or 5 conversations with people, young people who are stressed out. And that's like bummed me out. I'm like, but that sucks. Like what's going on with our world? Like these kids need to
Yeah.
just chill out.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be helpful, but I'm like telling them to chill out isn't really working. But you guys ever have
Yeah.
anything productive to share with your own kiddos on that?
With everything that goes into either starting at a new school or transferring into a new school, honestly, I think the transfer is more stressful. But it's there's a lot of steps that go into it, and I'm trying not to helicopter and do it for them, but there's all these decisions that have to be made, and I don't want to make the decisions, but they are a bit like these big decisions. And I don't know about you guys, but when I went away to school, they just put you in a dorm with a roommate. That was just kind of how it went. Now it's almost like a dating. You have to complete what your preferences are in terms of your interests, and then you complete a form, and then they like give you a percentage of match of like who you might be compatible with, and then you can search up these people, and then you can say, oh, I don't like this or I like this. Like I think the issue is there's too many choices.
Yeah.
I mean, I would much
agree.
prefer the old fashioned way where you just show up and here's your roommate, because now there's so many options and there's so many choices. And even in terms of the meal plan, and there's 50,000 choices, and it's like, oh my gosh, just swipe your thing and go through and get the gross food and be done. Like, I don't understand why everything is so complicated.
I know.
So
At least
I feel,
High Point is that
yeah,
High Point just puts them, they match them. Like they're
Oh.
not trying to find it on their own. And
okay,
my oldest went to Clemson, like it was like you had to work to find a roommate. Yeah.
He had to like go find somebody in their Facebook, whatever, all these groups. But yeah, it like that
Yeah.
adds a layer of complexity and which can sometimes feel like anxiety. So
Yeah.
I'm
And then
just
they
trying to
look at
keep the
photos
yeah.
and then they're like, oh, this person looks weird. I'm like, based on what? The way they're sitting? Like, what are we talking about here? So there's this, I don't know. It's a lot. And it's so I think, yeah. So just, I think some perspective is helpful. Like, you're not, this isn't the person you're going to live with for the rest of your life. There's no commitments here. It's a short stint.
Yeah.
So I think perspective is helpful, at least for mine. And then like piecing out their tasks for them. So I'm still going to have them do it. But I think for me, I find like giving them today, you're going to do this and this one thing only instead of this whole extended project. It seems to work a little bit better for mine. Otherwise, they'll shut down and it'll just be too
Yeah.
much at once.
Yeah. It's interesting you say that because I use that. I was just with two people I can think about, well, one my own and one the intern. I was just like, let's just focus on having a great day today. Like, what can we do
Yeah.
today? So that was just zooming out, but it just made me think for a minute, pause for a minute. I think our young people are a little stressed out. And I just have to remember my role as a mom to not put my stress on them. So, which is why I'm so thankful I have you guys. So I can tell you about that or have an outlet. But I know we've got some wardrobe topics and in between, and just thinking about what spring season and how, because I don't know about you guys, but I know that I may not look at today. Today's more of a workout day, but I do love to have a cute couple spring outfits. It makes me feel pulled together and gives me a little control and just makes me feel, at least I try to feel pretty. So what are some of yours? Like, what are some of your spring go-to pieces in your closets these days?
Cincinnati has been warm one day, cold the next day. So it's really kind of, it's up and down. But for me, like a short sleeve, very light kind of sweater. I think we both own the same one, Amy, I have it in like a beige and a really cool green color, with like a light blue jean jacket. Get back to the blue jean jacket for us ladies in our 50s, but that and just some jeans and cute little open-toed shoes that are comfortable. That's really I have this one pair of shoes that I just like absolutely love. They go with pretty much anything. That's kind of my couple pairs of, jeans, blue jean jacket, tank tops, like cute little tank tops that can easily go with almost anything. That's my spring. And then some shorts, of course. But yeah, that's for me.
How about you, Steph?
So for me, I mean, we're still a bit colder than Ohio, here in Michigan. So for me, it's all about the layers, and it's also what can I take from, sort of like work to sort of day to evening. So if I have to work or be on a call. So, for me, I mean, I'm a jeans girl. I love my jeans. You guys know that. But I've also been doing a lot of like trouser pants, and I hate to say this because I was so happy when the pleats went out, but I'm loving like a great wide leg like trouser pant, like a pleated trouser pant, with just like a simple t-shirt. And I also love my blazers. I find that, a great blazer, whether it's a linen blazer or, sort of like a 4 season, fabrication is really my go-to. So I mean, that's really so I found as I was packing for this trip, I really the weather is very similar to what it is here. So it was all about the layers. So sort of a short sleeve option with a blazer on top. It's maybe controversial, ladies, but I'm really challenging myself to put the denim jackets to the back of the closet.
Oh, well, you have to bring out some samples. You got any examples?
Yeah,
Samples? Bring it out,
I
Steph.
just I've been really forcing myself to not lean on the jacket and really amp it up a notch with some blazers, or like with I have a white linen blouse that you can put over, that you can leave open over a blouse, but I'm really forcing myself to get out of the denim jacket. Let's see. But it's
Yeah. What color are the blazers?
Oh, I have I have several, but I really like a navy. I mean, my go-to is a navy blazer, and it's so versatile, and with jeans or with a pair of, trousers, or even with shorts. I think a blazer can be incredibly versatile. I also have a linen, sort of a like an ecru, or like a winter white, that is like just a powerhouse in my closet that I wear all the time. And it's a lot.
Where are you
lighter.
buying your stuff? Like, if you're gonna go get your look, what are some of your favorite shops for blazers?
Yeah. So I've mentioned it before. I know they don't have an actual brick and mortar in Cincinnati, but Aritzia is great. I also think you should definitely have a splurge blazer in your closet. So if you're going to do it, Veronica Beard makes a gorgeous blazer that you can put like zip dickies in, which are super cute for the winter.
What?
So,
What's a zip dickie?
what?
What's a zip dickie?
I don't know that either.
So it's a blazer, and it has zippers on both sides, and so you can zip in. It looks like either a sweater or a sweatshirt. And
I like
and
it.
the Veronica Beard ones are so cool because they sell like all the whatever you want to zip in. So something that looks like a sweater or a sweatshirt, and all different colors and patterns and fabrics, and so you can really change it up. So
Okay.
yeah, J. Crew is also awesome for a blazer.
You know what I think we ought to do? I love that
Hmm.
we're talking about this. So let's be thinking about a few things. One, let's load up our links and provide like all sorts of spring freshen the wardrobe ideas.
Yes.
And I think we ought to challenge each other to a little bit of I don't know, like a little bit of spring wardrobe challenge. Like I'm taking put the denim jacket to the back. I'm taking that challenge on. I have a ton of blazers. I just never think to wear them. I always go for, I wear almost the same genre of clothes all the time. So this is helpful for me to get out of the box. I'm just gonna get rid of them. I'm just gonna put them in the back for a little
No,
bit.
put them in the back. Put them in the back.
Is it?
I think it's a more elevated look, and I'm here for it.
Think of
I
Dickie
love
as
yeah.
I think of it.
Go ahead, Em.
What was it on like National Lampoon's Vacation, where he had the
Oh,
like
you mean
little-
cousin Eddie?
cousin Eddie, where he had that little thing on underneath his sweater. That's what I think of as a Dickie and that's what it is, right?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Where it's put it over your head, and it's like it basically goes to like that's what I think of a Dickie as, or what is it?
No. Okay, she's going to go get a sample.
Okay.
No, I think she's like it's a zip in sweatshirt or a layer that you zip in. But I don't think. Are you thinking overalls?
No, not overalls.
I
Okay,
love
got it.
those. Thank you. Yes.
So it has a zipper. This is a piece. This
Yeah.
is like a piece of fabric that's zipped in on
Mhm.
both sides.
Mhm.
And then you take it off, and it's just a blazer. Now this one is old. But the Veronica Beard is kind of known for their inserts, for their dickies, and
So
they're beautiful.
I got
but it
one
is
of those.
gorgeous.
I have two of those. I got one at Evereve. It's white with a gray hoodie, and I have a black one with these racer stripes. I love a hoodie because you know what it does? It elevates the look, but it also downplays it. So it can be casual. You can wear a t-shirt under it.
Yes.
So I love that. But I mean, it's worth like
I do think you need a couple nice pieces and then you just fill around it. Like Emily and I,
Agree.
we did some pictures together recently, and she had a double breasted blazer. It was really pretty. It had some gold buttons. I have I have a couple blazers like that too that are on the lower end of the budget spectrum, but a couple
Yeah.
nice ones. I have a white blazer that I really like, and I can like push up the sleeves to make it a little bit
Yes.
more casual. But I don't think of it because I've been going to my darn jean jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
you guys
I
noticed
like
the
it.
trick to the sleeves, right? So if you take a hair tie, I don't know why I don't have one on my wrist. I always do. But if you put a hair tie on your jacket and then
Mhm.
you ruche up the sleeves, they stay. So you just put a
Mhm.
hair tie in the sleeves and ruche them
It's-
up and it stays. So
Oh,
that's the
that's
trick to keeping them, if you like that look, that 3/4 length with the,
I do.
kind of with the pushed up sleeve. You just do it with a hair tie.
So this is
I
a
think I'm
dickie.
going to go.
That is called a dickie. Remember the turtleneck
That's
dickies?
Cousin Eddie.
I know,
Oh my
cousin
God.
Eddie
Like
wears a
that mock neck
turtleneck
turtleneck?
dickie, and it's called a dickie. So when you said that, I kept thinking, what? Like that kind of dickie? Like a
Okay.
turtleneck dickie, but
Okay.
it is more of like a yeah. I get what you're saying.
So I'm trying to think what else I
Percent.
can challenge myself with. I think I wear a lot of t-shirts. I've been wearing my new t-shirt, but I wore this. It was like my uniform. Like I was going to work every day. Here's my healthy AF t-shirt. But I like it. It's soft.
It's a
But
great shirt. It's a nice quality
I
shirt.
know, but I wore this with black yoga pants and a jean jacket a lot. So, but I literally had to ask myself, I'm like, is Sean, husband, is he thinking that I'm wearing that too much? Like, should I put a little bit more effort into my look? I work from home, and so waist up is just fine. But I think
It'd be really
I need to
cute.
challenge myself.
It'd
Tell
be
me.
cute, Amy. So another thing that I've seen, so that's the line Spanx, which we all love.
Yes.
They do a really nice ponte fabric, like a stretchy, comfortable, washable fabric, and they do a jacket. It's a little bit longer, like a blazer, a little bit longer. It's that ponte stretch, but it has structure to it. That would be so cute if you were doing something with, like, if you wanted to do, like, your leggings and your t-shirt. That would be so cute instead of that jacket. Throw on,
Okay.
a
Love
nice
it.
kind of stretchy jacket. That'd be so cute.
Oh.
I love how this podcast has evolved. Like we have different titles, like different personas. Like Steph, I'm definitely going to give you the title of fashion consultant,
Yes.
friend and fashion consultant. So you can have that. I'm
Okay.
sure that I have something to do with food and mood or something like that. And Emily, you have
I bring the redneck in.
many
and
talents. No, I love it. I am gonna challenge myself to I cannot walk through my closet right now. And I don't have I don't have a huge closet, but I have a tiny closet. So when I have a minute, you know how it feels to cleanse? I just haven't I did that with my garage this weekend, by the way. That was awesome. But my closet, if I look around, I'm curious what rules you might give me and guidance on this. If I look around, there's probably no lie. I mean, this is generous. 75% of the things I don't wear anymore. And
Gotta go.
they're on hangers.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go. If you
If you
haven't worn
haven't,
something in a
if you
year,
didn't wear it, yeah, it's gotta go.
But what if?
It doesn't. No, there
It
is no
won't.
what if.
It
It's
won't.
out.
you won't.
You guys, I have a dress. It's so cute. I wore it to my first interview ever after college. One, I'm psyched that I still fit in that, right? That's awesome. But I can't part with a few things. But maybe
It's
I should.
okay. Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
You can't part with a few things. I think that dresses and evening wear are different because it's not like you wear them on a regular basis. Um, so I think that you get a pass for, dresses that you would wear to a wedding or something like that. Those can have their own place, but sort of day-to-day stuff. And I mean, for me, I always look at it too, because I'll tend to, I mean, I don't know how about you guys, but at any given time, I have 3 to 5 white Oxfords. And so like, and so I always, and they get gross. Like they get pit stains, they get stained, they get dirty. They stop looking white. And so I
Mm-hmm.
would hold on to them. Like they have to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I really push myself on that because usually the white shirts they last a season and then
Yeah.
usually
Yeah, I
they're
have a lot of
shipping.
dresses that I'd like just I don't know. I have a strategy. Like maybe it's a year feels like too short. Like if I haven't worn it in a year, maybe it's at least two
Okay, yeah,
years.
but I think dresses could be different. But if you're looking
Yeah.
at your day to day, your sweaters, your pants, your t-shirts, um, even some of your work clothes, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a year.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will contribute a few things to my spring. I did splurge a little bit before I went on a business trip 2 weeks ago, and I got a couple pairs of new shoes that just made me feel like I had purchased a few new jeans, thanks to our last jeans conversation. I will link because I absolutely love them. One is a cute cut, high waist, a little bit wider leg. I love it. I wear it with my cheap Amazon sweater that I get a ton of compliments on. But I bought a few new shoes for the spring, and one is a Steve Madden that has like a gold buckle. It's really, really cute, and it wasn't super expensive. And then I got a really cute sneaker that was my splurge because I love wearing designer sneakers. So the shoes helped me to feel like I was refreshing, like just sprucing up the jeans a
Yeah,
little bit.
Yeah. How do
yeah.
the
How
clear
about
shoes work for
I'm
you?
curious. Love to the clear shoes. The clear
Yeah.
shoes from Amazon that Emily, we will link it again. The clear shoes were like just they're like a great staple piece. Like if you're like, I don't know what to wear with this outfit, or you need to think efficiently because if you're packing like you don't want to bring a lot of shoes. I did end up on that trip. I did bring too many shoes, but I loved having that because I had a few colorful outfits and I just needed to add an option. So loved them.
Yeah.
Great.
I
What
loved mine as
about, I
well.
have a question.
They were good. Mhm.
What about like a key t-shirt? Like I have a couple white, I find like you talked about your like button down. I got rid of a lot of my buttons. I have one, but like my white t-shirts, like they get stains. But I feel
Mhm.
like I always have like I love having a go-to white t-shirt. Curious if you guys have some of those or if you're gonna get a t-shirt. Because I think having like I'm not talking like a workout t-shirt. I'm talking about a t-shirt you'd wear underneath the blazer you have on. Like either some color or options for something you can dress up. Besides, of course, a healthy AF t-shirt, which you both need to have.
Right.
But
Yes, I have one.
Right.
Yeah. I have a few
Yeah.
that I get from either Banana Republic or White House Black Market. They have some cute t-shirts, linen, like a linen, whether it's like a linen t-shirt or even like a tank, like a racerback that you can kind of dress up a little bit that would look great underneath a blazer. That's where I would normally get some of mine, and I can put some links in.
nice.
My favorite, I'm actually wearing it now. So I'm particular about my sleeves, about the sleeve cut. So this would, I'm stuck in my jacket. I'm stuck in my dickie. It's probably hard to see, but I like this cut on a t-shirt. It's not quite a t-shirt. It's not like down to here, but it's also not a tank. For me, I think this is a good fit for me. I get these at Target and I buy like 5 at a time and you can't see but there's like a seam down the back. Like the detail on it is really pretty and they're just a really nice fabric and you can get them in a cotton or they have a linen one as well. And I'm happy to link them, but
Nice.
these are I love them. They're a little bit like flowier
Yeah.
here. Like they're just an upscale
Mhm.
t-shirt for like $10.
Yeah, I like the cap
that
sleeve.
because
Nice.
me too. I think that's so cute. It reminded me of not too long ago. I'm not lying. You guys are gonna laugh when you hear this, but I got a great blazer. I mean, no one would know. I got a great blazer from Walmart. No,
Mm.
when I tell people I got it from Walmart, it's just like it's a classic black blazer. It's got a couple gold buttons. It doesn't it looks classy. So I'll have to link that too. But I wear that. It's kind of like yours, Emily, that I wore for
Hmm.
pictures the other day.
Yeah.
But it was like nothing. And I don't know, it just makes you feel like you're getting a lot of value and it balances out the splurges that you get. But that's a
Mhm.
great little snag stuff from
Yeah.
Target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every color. So yeah, grab them. Yeah, I buy them in pairs.
Yeah. Target has some great stuff. Like they're even just like
Yeah.
little thicker tanks that you could just wear underneath something that, it's not too long. It has like a nice flush fit at your pants, so it's not like baggy. It's nice form fitting, and yeah, I like Target.
So I know we have to wrap up. Were there any? I have one random addition that I want to share, not about fashion, but are there any other musts or tips for our spring wardrobe?
Yes. Question. Plastic
Oh,
hangers, or would you go with more of like the felt, like the velvet hangers? What do you
I
all
go with the
use?
velvet because I can fit more in my closet.
Exactly. Yeah. Same here. Yeah. And you don't get
This
the little
fashion
bumps.
consultant,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know
The bumps.
what? I like clear, old school plastic ones with I
with the paper.
well, no, they're
Okay.
plastic. Like
Oh, I
clear
know what you
plastic,
mean.
like old like when you would
Okay.
shop and they would give you the hangers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I
okay.
like. They're a little bit thicker, but yeah, I do that's my preferred hanger. Maybe it's a nostalgia thing. I
Cool.
don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
So I hosted a birthday celebration at my house this Saturday night, and I made a big pasta. And my mother-in-law, she asked us for some quality time for her birthday, and we had a pretty large gathering. We had young kids, like 9 and 13ish, and then my family and I just, if I'm really being honest, I didn't want drama. I just wanted to have fun. I wanted everybody to have fun. So I got 2 games and they were awesome. We laughed and everybody could participate. They were so fun. One was Tapple, like tapping, Tapple, Tapple. It was hilarious. Like it was a team. You were trying to beat the clock, and there were categories like pizza toppings, body parts, and everybody you had to push the button. There was a letter of the alphabet in this round circle, and you're just trying to beat the clock and come up with a word that fit the category for each. That was fun. And then, but blank slate was awesome. It was just it's a version of charades, but better. You had to fill in it was like 2 words and one had a blank. So birthday blank. And everybody had a little whiteboard and there was
Yeah.
just a scoring strategy. But it was so fun. It
That's
was
fun.
really, we were all laughing and put it this way, the old people in the room stayed up late and we all laughed and it was a good time. So and my kids
Right.
even the name of the game for us is with our older ones is just getting them to stick around and be engaged and not on their phones. And my 18-year-old was like, let's play it again. It's really fun. So it was a
Oh,
good time. So blank slate and Tapple.
that's
Those
All
are
awesome.
really
right.
fun.
I'll have to look into those.
Yeah, for
Awesome.
sure.
Well, listeners, we are going to provide a whole bunch of links and you can find it on the blog. I always try to link it in the YouTube. It's a little hard to do that, but I'll make sure that all links and we'll give you all sorts of ideas on how to freshen up the wardrobe. So thanks, Em. Thanks, Steph. Appreciate the conversation and the ideas. I'm psyched to get my blazers out and go to
Woohoo!
Target. I'm going to
I know.
Target.
Those denim jackets to the back.
I don't know.
Steph, have a
I don't know
wonderful
about you.
trip.
Thank you.
Yes, I can't wait to hear
Yeah.
about your trip. Can't wait to hear.
Yeah, we'll be
Absolutely.
back next week, and depending on the day, maybe Steph, you and I are together. And
Yes, I would love it.
Mhm.
all right,
Bye. Have a great
Awesome.
one.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Thanks for joining. Share this with your friends. We'll see you next time.